low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at here, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
And of course, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to tonight's program. It's another beautiful day. It started with a beautiful rainbow, and we had some rain during the course of the day. And of course, it's National Colors Day. I don't have any colors, but of course, I know that I saw a lot of you with your colors today. It was absolutely beautiful and breathtaking, particularly to see the young ones, the children going to school all dressed up. The parents did a really good job as usual. Welcome again to another Mikey Live program. Of course, we've got quite a few things to talk to you about on the program. Tomorrow is going to be a holiday, so there are a lot of people out tonight partying. Why, it's like another Friday for some people. In tonight's headlines, family appeals for help to find men missing at sea. And explosion at blast outlet, we'll talk to you about that. We'll tell you what we know. And of course, Rendon Samuel has been recognized by his employers for a good deed. We'll talk to you about that. We even have a video to show you in a moment. And Grenada celebrates its National Colors Day. The Royal Grenada Police Force says thank you. And there was a body that was found at the weekend in St. David. And we've got a new Independence Monarch. And of course, we'll be telling you more about all of that. All right, folks, brace yourself. We'll be back shortly. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, NAWASA, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA, Supermarket, Superb Distributors, and Infinite Contractors. Of course, all the other sponsors on board the program, we say thank you very much. Folks, when we come back, it could be real news in Olilili Lolo. And remember, when they share the program, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So go ahead and share the business. We'll be back.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Alrighty, and again, we'd like to officially welcome everyone on tonight's program. Of course, we told you that it was National Colors Day, and of course, that is when Grenadians here and abroad come out in their national colors and just show off, you know, how beautiful those colors look when put together. Of course, we've got school students, we've got parents, we've got employers and employees moving around. I even saw a display by the Ministry of Implementation, I believe. Boy, oh boy, that was beautiful. They transformed their office into this, you know, into this, like, I don't even know what to say. It looked kind of like, you know, when you go into the museum and so on, they featured almost everything there, from a nutmeg and cocoa stuff. If I'm not mistaken, there was a room that they transformed into a nice little garden. And I thought that was really beautiful, and I hope that some way they'll be able to share that with you guys, because that thing was so beautiful. I think I'm supposed to have it right here. Oh yes, here it is. You know, yes, you know. And then when you stepped into the office, it's like OMG. All right, check it out. Check this. This was my favorite. Check this out. These people transformed the entire room into this. Yes, with all the flowers, you know, it's like when you go to the Chelsea flower show. I thought that was really, really creative. A lot of time, I guess, was spent on this. You know, it's all just, these are just ways of expressing your pride for your country and so on. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you see the little things all about the place, and you go into one room, there's one thing, and then you go into another room and there's something else and so on. I don't know if that was like a competition or if they was just doing that for fun's sake, but yeah, all the get you, all the GT. I mean, there are a lot of things that I saw for the day from different offices and so on, but I think I will have to give it to the Ministry of Implementation, MIT, and Transformation, because y'all GT. And I mean, y'all GT. All right. I wonder where y'all get those things from. Yeah. Look at this. Sorry for the cleaner. Jado. Sorry for the cleaner. It been the cleaner say, yeah, all you having fun, all you think you're looking good, eh? But guess what? It's me how to pack it up after. All you, here's what. There is a planned outage by the Grenada. All right, they say that these outages, they are necessary for the maintenance of our electricity systems. All right, they say that it's to bring customers safe, reliable energy. And of course, there are some areas that will be without electricity that we thought is important, as usual, to share that information with you from Grenada. So please be guided accordingly. People of Maryborough, you will be affected. That's Maryborough St. Andrew on the 8th of this month. That's Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And as well Concord St. John, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. As well as Monjaloo, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon, and Grand Bay, Carriacou, you too will be affected on that same day. That's Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Likewise, on Thursday, Limler in Carriacou, you'll be without electricity from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. And then on Friday, 10th, Guave Estate, St. John, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Again, please be guided accordingly. Good. The Royal Grenada Police Force say that they would like to say thank you. All right. They would like to extend sincere thanks to the members of the public who assisted in the rescue efforts following the motor vehicle accident which occurred on Friday, the 13th day of January 2023 at Woodford in St. John, resulting in a vehicle running off the road into a precipice and the driver being trapped inside. It goes on to say that your assistance led to the driver being rescued and brought to safety. Special thanks to the workers of the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, Grenada Electricity Services, Grenlec, and On the Spot Hardware for their special contribution towards the success of the operation. Such actions demonstrate how the cooperation and collaboration of the police and the community make Grenada a much safer and better place to live. Hats off to the heroes. You understand? That's good things to talk about as we move on. We ain't staying long on the program. We're treating it like a Friday because we know all we want to fit. So news came to our desk on the weekend that a body was found, and of course we still have not yet received any word on the identity of that individual. The body was found at Piti Bakai, according to sources. That's Piti Bakai in St. David. According to one source, it was found by a farmer. All right. Again, we are not certain as to the identity of the individual, but of course the confirmation was made by the Royal Grenada Police Force. Today was no ordinary day in the city because there was an explosion and everybody wondered what was it all about. The word started quickly circulating that the blast had a blast, but not in a good way. There was an explosion and then a fire followed.
And the explosion or the dash outside, there's nothing else they could have done. You had people playing and they had money on the machine. One of the guys tell me he had some on the machine and he was just getting ready to get up and cash out. But it just happened that he didn't have time to reach closer to the thing. So he was right by the door, so he happened to come outside.
Well, that was one of the witnesses of this afternoon's explosion on Belville Street. Now, officers attached to the fire department responded to the call of an explosion that was coming out of that particular building. All right, well, it's a gaming building, as you would know. All right, so we just heard from Mr. Lincoln Richard, who's also known as Chucky. All right, because his business is in close proximity to that facility.
The back door fly out. When I look to the front door fly out. And then when we look inside, we realize the chef get burned and people was running outside. So then now, I tell Moses put on the hose. My worker tell him put on the hose, and then he put on the hose. And then we end up going inside. He push it through the hole, the back door, and me and he went inside. And I leave him there out in the fire. So all we try to do is to get under control before the building burn down and before the fire truck come to see if we could get under control. But we did. But if it was worse than that, we had also wait until the fire truck come. But I think we did well to get it under control.
Great job. Of course, that's good when the community and people can come together and assist. Just next time, be careful. Understand what the nature of the fire is before attempting to put it out. All right. But it was good that your instinct told you to work one time to get in there and try to contain the fire, and that you did. All right, and we have to say congratulations that it went the way it did. Adrian Briggs is also another individual who was on the scene, and he said he had a role to play in putting the fire out, or at least getting the fire under control. He explained his experience.
I just came into work, and the first 5 minutes I was offloading Chucky's van with some ice and a hot plate and some garbage and so forth. And a little bit remained below the tools kit under the van. So I lied down to stretch for it, and I heard the blast. So if I was not in a lying position, I would have got strike with the glass that fly out from the door. So then I left and went to get the hose, but with the explosion, the door blew out and pushed the freezer against our partition. So I had to push back the freezer, get my passageway to the hose, connect it, and saw the fire was escalating right to the corner of the kitchen. So I screw on the hose, turn on the pressure, and was spraying it, but the water couldn't reach from there, so I came around and went inside the blast and get to the corner of the kitchen and put out the fire.
Yeah, boy, I hear you, boss. Okay, there was actually players in there, There was actually players in there. In fact, we were told that one of the players was injured. There's one lucky player, of course, who escaped unhurt. And that individual explained, of course, also what she experienced.
Well, I was playing on the machine and I just heard I explode, and same time I get out. So everybody try and rescue themselves. Well, you can say all the machines was full, me only one that didn't have. Because you have machines in front and you have in the back. You have a room in the back that have machines. So I think it was only one person that was in the back room, but majority was in the front when the thing happened. Because the door, everything explodes, so everybody try and get out.
Yeah, that was crazy stuff right there. Okay, we have a serious situation at our hands that there are 2 young men who have been missing since Friday. And yet no sight of these individuals. In fact, the family members, they are begging, they are pleading with everyone to please help if you can to find the missing men.
My name is Rendon Alexander. That is my nephew out there in the sea kingdom, and he really hurtful to see that he out there and just the Coast Guard and his father out there right now in the sea, and he one of his brother looking for him, nobody else, and all know they cannot find him. And we there here over 2 nights now. We ain't reach home yet, trying to see what help we get to bring him back home, and I'll know no answer yet from anybody that they see the boat or they see them anyway. So it's real hurtful to know that my nephew out there in the water and we cannot find him. He went Friday morning and I'll know no answer of him. He went with a cousin of mine named Kitlan. So he and his cousin is out there. I'll know none of them is nothing from nobody, nothing saying that they see them anyway, or they see gas bottle anyway, or they see boat anyway. Nothing. They went fishing, yeah, and nothing. I'll know we ain't hearing nothing. Yesterday we had Dogfish as a good fisherman, and he have his own boat and give good helping hands that he went all in the back of Carriacou looking for them, and I know nobody can see them. He's the only one turned out except the father and the Coast Guard, and I give him thanks for that. He's a very good person to turn out to help, to go all this way and back. And still he went out to fish and still to look for him, and all know Dogfish isn't back yet still. And the father isn't back yet as well, together with his next son Kelly and Keman out there in the water since morning to now looking for them and not back as yet.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days right now, and as you would have heard, that's one of the family members. That's Rhonda Alexander, and she's a relative of 19-year-old Rendon Alexander. So the family, they're begging. They've been on that beach for the past few nights, and I just spoke to many of them individually, and they're saying that they do not know how long they can continue to sleep on the beach, and that they are just hoping and waiting for some sort of good news. But up to now, there has been nothing. Now, the family member here is calling on the authorities to provide assistance to intensify the search for the young men. At least before it gets too late.
Well, I would like for the authorities to help out and talk to most of the fishermen with the boats, and the government. Again, they need to have things in place for this kind of things, and them like even save gas for other boats when things like this happen, to go out there and see how you could help people, because this thing always happening, like people going out there and nothing in place. Even they need a helicopter in this place. They need the Coast Guard and them. They need a helicopter. They need things in place for these kinds of things. And then because it's not easy, the child is 19 years old and the other one is 30 something. They're young, and to be out there in the water is not easy at all. So I really go like and feel happy if they get them. You understand? Because they're young. They're very young. It's hurting to see that they're out there. They're very young.
Yes, and yeah, I too am hoping that they will be found. Now she gave a description of the boat, and thank those who have been helping them, who's been very helpful, while the family remains hopeful.
Well, we're from Simon St. Andrews. That's where Rendon family from, and Kitland from Lafayette area. But everybody, our family out and hoping that they're back. Right now we're there hoping, we're there and hope and pray. The color of the boat is blue, white, and you have little red and orange on it, and in the inside is green. And we're hoping that they're back. We're well hoping, but we know Rendon, he could swim, but not, we're not able to know that if he could swim so good, but we know that he could swim. So that we're hoping that there's somewhere and some rock or in some way in the water that we could find them and nothing bad ain't go happen.
Right time.
So we're hoping, and I give thanks to all who out there still. Sometimes we don't know if there are others out there, but sometimes I give thanks to all those who out there and fighting to help us to get them back.
Yes, it's really tough. I see somebody saying that they saw from a news from another. What? Did anyone else see the report that these two young men were found and were safe? Well, I cannot speak to that. I see somebody saying that they saw on another news report. Which news report will tell you that? I've spoken to the family on several occasions this evening, tonight. The mother, I spoke to the mother today. I spoke to the father today. I spoke to the Royal Grenada Police Force. I spoke to several different departments from the Royal Grenada Police Force. There is no such information that the Royal Grenada Police Force can confirm. In fact, even the family will tell you that that seemed to have been a rumor. And that also speaks to the fact that you must always take your news from reputable news agencies. There are people who are imposters, who would see what it is that the media outlets are doing and think that it is easy, but really doesn't understand all the intricate details in terms of how you come about verifying information. What are the steps that needs to be taken to ensure that your information is credible? So you will have these people who are going to come for whatever intents and purposes, and their intention may not be as pure as the reputable media outlets. And so because they might be motivated by other factors, you would find that you would get a lot of inaccuracies from things that they would post or so. So again, without any ill intent, I would remind you that you get your news from reputable news outlets. Yes? Good. All right, so we are going to move on. As soon as we get an update regarding these men, we'll be able to tell you about the last conversation that I've had with the police, which was just, well, not too long ago. There is no such information coming from the police, in fact, that these men were found. There is no such information coming from any reputable source that these men were found. In fact, the first claim that I heard that these men were found was what, like 3, 4, 5, let's say about 4, 5 hours ago. Well, unless they're very, very far, by now they would have been here, right? So that's as much as I can say where that is concerned. All right, we do not have that information. The police does not have that information. The family does not have that information. In fact, I saw one of the family members just posted saying that, hey, you know, they are trying to dispel the rumor that these men were found. All right, and of course, because that can impede further efforts to search. Because for people who wants to help and hearing that they are found will just relax and not try to help. So I can imagine how that would also affect the family, you know, and even psychologically hearing that they were found and then only to find out that there's no credible information relating to that. So, yeah. All right, so we are moving on. We've got a brand new Independence Monarch. The finals were held in St. Patrick on the weekend, and the results were as follows. Prince Charlton came in 10th position, Teacher Eddie 9th, Top Cat and Heidi tied for 7th position, and then the 6th position was captured by Big J. 5th, Laura Lisa. 4th, Michael Prince. 3rd, Sour Serpent, the then Monarch. Well, he was the defending Monarch, and Pappy Boy came in 2nd place, and Nivian Cox, he captured the title. So the top 3 songs from Nivian Cox, Pappy Boy, and Sour Serpent. It was a really, really good competition.
As the pastor rode, foreigners came on board. Set our RGPF in the name of CBI. Even though money flow, money poor, became poor evermore. Destitute and vulnerable. Now as we look round the corner, man, we have to make sure this time that nobody is left behind. As we look round the corner, round the corner, round the corner. When me and no take away is a damn jackass. But when they put out the team for independence, I start to cause in electronic farm just before Christmas. I tell myself, and I go have to do just as Galway. So that's why today I want all you listen what I have to say. I find they overdoing this thing.
I come here to sing that I know sing.
Then give us a hard copy of the team.
I come here to sing that I know sing.
I find Mr. Mac and them playing the skin.
I come here to sing that I know sing.
All of the fed up. You want to see progress in this country. Don't let the petty thief stick up more than you and me. A shared vision, commitment and loyalty. That's the plan for we to stick up for this country. Be a real life bandit, a committed bandit for this country. Your country. Never afraid to hold up, always there to stick up for you with pride and dignity.
Bye. And that's for that. Well, here's this. I've been wanting to tell you this. Sandals Grenada has recognized one of its own, Rendon Samuel. That name might or might not ring a bell to you. So let me jog back your memory for those of you who might have heard it before and for those of you who didn't know. Rendon was that young man last week who returned almost $2,000 to its rightful owner after finding that wallet in his bus. So he found the wallet and decided, you know what? though I am broke, I will not keep that money. I will give it back to the rightful owner. And for that good deed, his employer recognized him at a ceremony that was held there.
He seems to work at Samuel's and works at night. The person is actually Rendon Samuel from And I'll tell you how I got to find out about this. I actually, late that evening, was just scrolling through social media. I saw the note and I jumped. I said, wow, this is amazing. And when I woke up the next morning, I had messages from random people that I know forwarding back to me because they thought it was so commendable that this happened. And I know we're all about social media sometimes, so just so you know, right now it has 2,200 likes on social media. Rendon, are you here? Rendon, please come forward. We'd just like to recognize you for that act of kindness, trustworthiness, and to display all that
Yes. So there he was, receiving his little plaque and all of that. Now he spoke of his experience. He even said that, you know what? I was broken. And I prayed to God for me to get some money because things tight. And then came this wallet. But then he thought, you know what? That's not for me.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, on that given evening, it was my first time working my bus since November because I got in an accident. And I actually wasn't going to go out because I was feeling really tired. And about, let's say 8:45, I left home, which is time that pretty much everybody's out of town. And there was two gentlemen that were sitting on the roadside waiting for us to get to Grenada. So they asked me if I'm going down, which I really wasn't sure because it was just two of them. And as they came in the bus, I got 4 other persons who was going on the way to Grenada. So the gentleman took out his money to pay the bus. And after I dropped him, I picked up 6 other persons on the way back. Now, there was 2 gentlemen that were sitting right behind me and the wallet was directly between the both of them. They did not see it or feel it. And I was relaxing for a little bit after dropping off everybody, just about to head home. And I was scrolling through Instagram and there was a song that was playing. And I really liked it, so I was like, if I play that song, I would have enough energy to make my way home. So I came out of the bus to open up all the windows because I wanted to turn the music up really loud. And as I opened the door, I saw the wallet. Because before doing the trip, I prayed and asked God if I could get some money because I was really broke. so as I opened the door and I saw the wallet, I wouldn't want to say, God, is that the money I saw? When I opened the wallet, I saw $1,000 folded in one section. There was a couple of $100 folded in the next section, and there was some US. And I was like, they can't keep that money. I was like, somebody put that money there for some reason, and they really need their money. So I went all out, I messaged about 5 persons, including Asia and Steve, about after 11 at night. They're asking him with the person photo if he was the person from the area, which he did not. And it so happened that the person is living literally about 4 houses from the area, but because he's always so busy, he probably never. So the following morning, myself and Sammy, we were going to get a popular for a boat. And I said, Sammy, I don't want to hold up while I'm for much longer. Let's pass in the area and see if we see somebody and meet with the person. And it just so happened that the first person I met, that's actually the cousin of the owner. And I left one of the IDs with him, including my phone number. Within about 30 minutes after, I received a phone call from the gentleman saying that he was the one that misplaced his wallet. And I was like, well, I have it with me. Where can I meet you to give it to you? And his entire family literally was standing outside waiting with him to receive the wallet. As I handed it to him, they was like, let's go take a drink. let's give you something. I was like, that's okay. You guys go enjoy, because it was actually eating while one of the favorite things that I don't eat. Yeah, you go enjoy while and have a blessed day. About a couple minutes after, we were in the marina, my phone rang again, and he was like, I know you say you don't want anything, but I feel like I should give you something. I was like, it's okay. I say, what have to be will be. If something has to work out, it will work out. I say, just enjoy. And then, to my surprise, 5:30 as I reached the yacht club, my phone started blowing up. And that's when I noticed that I was literally just circulating around. Which wasn't expected, but it happened. I'm happy that he actually received it. And if any of us encounter the same situation, let's try our best to do the same thing.
Good. Folks, can you give him a round of applause as well? And of course, his employer, Sandals Grenada, for recognizing his good deed. Our final story for tonight is not such a good one. After all, it is National Colors Day, and someone accidentally dropped the oil down. Now that, my friends, is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt really badly because everything was already prepared, as you can see, and then the table tipped over. And so all the contents of the pot was spilled to the floor. I'll be very honest with you. Had this been me, you know what? I'm not going to say what I would have done. Had it been you, what would you have done? Everything was already ready to go. Now you have to remember to put our oil down together. Let me help you to understand what it is that we're dealing with here. The ingredients is not easy to find. You know that. Oil long is not the easiest meal to prepare. You have to go down to from the provision. You have to peel the provision. Where they put their dasheen or your yams, your fig or whatever. That ain't easy. Then to organize your coconut, to grate your coconut, all right, and all of that ain't easy. Organize your saffron, that ain't easy. To get the pot to that stage, it takes a couple hours. Well, from preparing and all of that, getting the stuff and then preparing and all of that. No, listen, I feel it. When I tell you I feel it, I will feel it. You understand? Somebody is gonna cry over this mistake. Had it been you, what would you have done? Folks, we are taking a break and come back. And when we come back, what we would have for you is the national report and the weather. If you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the business.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Granance Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of XL Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588, or send us an email at alliedlabgrenville@gmail.com. You can contact our Grandance branch at 403-3488 or 404-3488, or send us an email at alliedlabstgeorge@gmail.com.
Fit for life and allied laboratories. We're taking care of Grenada.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
This is the National Report for Monday, February 6th. I am Rikisha St. Louis. Today's newscast will focus on independence as we prepare to celebrate 49 years as an independent nation on Tuesday. We will be back after this break.
It is here again, it is here again. The Made in Grenada Expo is here again. And I just hope the whole of Grenada ready because I sung in a clarion call. The Made in Grenada Expo is here again. The Made in Grenada Expo is on February 7th and the public is encouraged to come out and give full support and buy out all local products on show. Products manufactured right here in Grenada. 100% Grenadian. And it's happening right here at the National Stadium. Are taking in the Independence Parade and the Made in Grenada Expo one time. I am so excited. That's why I'm making a fireside. I bring my tent, my blanket and all kind of thing. And I'm camping right here until everything done on February 7th. The Made in Grenada Expo is here again.
Welcome back. As Grenada begins the journey to 50, the National Celebrations Committee says its 49th anniversary celebration will be a memorable one. Activities leading up to the February 7th, 2023 include community cleanup initiatives and decoration, sporting events, Calypso semi-final and final, the National Church Service, interministerial competition to highlight a few on both mainland and in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell and a few of his cabinet colleagues took a tour of different ministries during the Interministerial Independence Competition on Monday. The competition is organized annually by the National Celebrations Committee and gives ministries the opportunity to showcase their creativity through decoration. Many ministries incorporated this year's theme, The Journey to 50, reflecting on the past, planning for the future, into their decor by using artifacts, local produce, and other forms of Grenada's culture. GIS took its camera to the various ministries on Monday. Cabinet Secretary Carvel Lett and Minister for Youth, Sports and Culture, Honorable Ron Redhead, commended the NCC for allowing ministries to show their creativity and patriotism.
I thought that it was a good initiative of the Ministry of Culture, the National Celebrations Committee, because it brought out creativity in each and every one of the ministries. And I know we are all competing to see at the end of the day who will become the winner. But I think it brought camaraderie between staff. It helped to show our national pride.
It's a pleasure. I think government is serious about reviving culture and improving stakeholder engagement, and we are leading by example. But as I said earlier on, we're standing in a ministry that will do well in the interministerial competition today, celebrating the 49th, and we're looking forward to a glorious independence celebrations, certainly on Tuesday as we host the military parade, and all kudos to the NCC and the staff at the Ministry of Culture assisting in bringing this to fruition.
Permanent Secretary for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Javon Williams, enjoyed some of the displays by the ministries. He spoke of the ministry's enthusiasm to participate in the competition.
I'm seeing a kind of display of patriotism going through the different flows. There was some serious effort put into this demonstrating our independence through the colours and the other activities, historic activities, present and possible future transactions of the display put up. And it's an excellent idea. So I just want to recommend and commend persons to continue with that kind of spirit.
The open house at the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, depicting Grenada's past and what's to come, attracted both visitors and locals. Its display was themed from then to now to the future as part of the 2023 Interministerial Independence Competition. The open house takes you on a journey through the times, the plantation, the revolution, Saturday market, into the future toward the promotion of the creative economy, investment in sustainable agriculture and ecotourism. Here are some highlights.
Each of these towers has a control valve, so you can control the flow of the nutrients in the tower. And these are the net cups which supports the plants. The plants grow in these net cups. There's no soil involved in this process. The roots become wet by the nutrients that comes down from the top. And they get the air from the atmosphere and they grow just like this. So it's the future of agriculture, it's the way to go. You can get a large number of plants in a very small area.
We're moving from gas to electrics. In Grenada, we have a lot of electric cars around now. So we have to get with the program of accepting the transformation from gas to electric. The fossil fuel is what they're moving away from, and they're moving into the electrics with batteries and stuff, which is what they call the green energy now. This is this car here, the electric one. Right? Yeah, so even in the radio control models where you're having fun, they have the transformation there too. You have it in the full-size cars as well as in the, so you're having fun. You're saving the environment by moving away from the fossil to going to the electrics.
The young ones from primary and preschools took to the streets with flags, local music and chants in several communities as they participated in the National Colours Day on Monday. Grade 6 teacher at the Grand Dance Academy, Kathy Ann Kingston, spoke to the media about their march.
Today we come out to do our regular street march, recognize that Grenada is indeed moving forward. We have made tremendous progress over the years and we decide that we are going to do it a bit different, bring out a DJ and have a few dancers and children to represent the Spice Island. You will see a young boy, Bassi, with a basket of local spices on display this morning.
Principal of the Beginners Preschool in St. Andrew, Rosemary Andrews, took the students on an island tour in the national colours on Monday. She said although they are young, it is important for them to have knowledge of their country's history and culture.
We are teaching the children about independence. We celebrate 49 years and we let them know that. We teach them the parishes, where they come from, the different parishes, and we taught them all about Grenada. We teach them the songs and everything. And our reason for coming here is to celebrate.
On Friday, reigning Calypso monarch Sean Sour Serpent Niles was dethroned by young Calypsonian Nevian Cox at the Independence Calypso final at the Cites bus terminal. Damian LaPompe Pappy Boy placed second and Sour Serpent secured the third position. Cox is pleased that more young artists are joining the Calypso fraternity so that the culture can be continued and appreciated.
Calypso is not just getting on stage and singing. Calypso actually comes from inside here for me. Yep. So when I'm on stage, I'm bearing my heart and my soul to the judges, to the audience. I mean, I just go out there and I try to have a good time, try to enjoy myself as much as possible. Since I've started Calypso, I've seen so much of my friends my age and younger, they're coming on board, they're saying, yo, but I love this thing, I didn't even realize this is what Calypso was. And they're coming out there and they're coming to see me, looking at the other Calypsonians and they're being, but wait, no, this is a show that I can't miss. This is something that I can't miss. It's something I have to be at every year. This year I saw it, there was a lot of young people in the audience this year and I love that. This is the transformation that Calypso needs.
Papi Boy spoke of his rendition titled Hard Copy.
I think it's a very, very creative song.
Yep.
If you take your time, or if you go back to listen to the song carefully, you're gonna get the aspect of basically the team.
Yes.
The team. You talk about the journey to 50.
Right.
Reminiscing on the past to present. So you're gonna get that. But the whole idea about with the Gawe, I just used Gawe. Gawe was like the drive force for the song. Thank you to all the fans and happy independence to all the Grenadians who are on live right now.
Here are some highlights.
As the pastor road, foreigners came on board. Set a RGPF in the name of CBI. Even though money flow, money poor, became poor evermore. Destitute and vulnerable. Now as we look round the corner, man, we have to make sure this time that nobody is left behind. As we look round the corner, round the corner, round the corner. Well, me and I say Gawe is a damn jackass. But when they put out the team for independence, I start to cause in electronic farm just before Christmas. I tell myself, and I go have to do just as Galway. So that's why today I want all you listen what I have to say. I find they overdoing this thing. Then give us a hard copy of the team. I find Mr. Mac and them playing the skin. All of the fed up. You want to see progress in this country? Go little petty thief. They got more than you and me. A shared vision, commitment and loyalty. That's the plan. For we to stick up for this country. Be a real life bandit, a committed bandit for this country. Your country. Never afraid to hold up, always there to stick up for she with pride and dignity. Pride and dignity.
This has been the National Report for Monday, February 6th. Until next time, I am Rakisha St. Louis.
All right, thank you very much, Rakisha, and the rest of the GIS News team. And of course, well, we will not be having a Mikey Live program tomorrow, God's willing. It's a holiday, and of course, I work so hard around the clock, so whenever there's a holiday, I use that time to rest. I hope you forgive me for that. Now, a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy and breezy with a few brief showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough, waves 7 to 10 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. If we take a look at Tuesday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and windy with a few brief showers. Max temperature tomorrow, God's willing, 29.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 23.5. Winds northeasterly to east northeasterly at 16 to 26 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough, waves 7 to 10 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. And the marine advisory will be in effect for Tuesday. And that's it for the weather report. We're taking a look at people who are currently on the program because we want to say hello to you. Okay, so folks on Facebook, hello, but I'm coming to you in a moment. But we've got some of you on YouTube, like it's Clovey, we've got Suzanne, we've got Glenora, we've got so many of you there. We have Keith with us as well. And so everyone on YouTube, we say hello to you. The people on the big screen, Mommy, Linton, and the rest of the family, hello to you. And as well, we want to say hello to the folks who are currently on Facebook. So all the Facebook people on the business, hello Java and the sharing committee, we say hello to you, and we invite people, more people, to share the business. Praise and worship, it's Clovey, Eunice, Zaka, Marian, hello to you, and Kirin and Shireen, hey, what's going on? Pearl, Claudette, Cynthia, Joyous is with us as well. Hazel, Dillian, are you sharing? Michelle, how are you doing as well? Michelle, blessings to you. And who else? I see Wayne with us, so we're saying hello to you, Wayne. Blessings to you and the family. All right, and really everyone else who is with us tonight, thank you very much for joining us, and we're looking forward to having you tomorrow, God's willing, same time. No, Wednesday, God's willing, same time, same place. Have a good one, Della and JT. Hey, what going on, JT? JT, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a very long time. Back at the class, JT. You're in detention. Diana, how are you going? Blessings to you as well. Who else? Who else is there? Quickly. All right. Kathy. Hey, Kathy Pingling. Veronica. Hey, Vera. What's up with you? Who else? Nelsia. Hey, Angel. All right. Blessings to you. Who else is with us? I see Eunice already, right? Mackenzie family, hello to you. Joylyn, Wagwan, hello Joylyn. And anyone else is Angela? No, sorry, that's not Angela. Mavis or Mavis, hello to you. I see a name we just gone. Alinga, blessings to you. All right. Who else with us? Jean, how are you? Deslin, welcome out. Miriam, blessings. Who else? Anyway, all you behave all yourself, walk on the side. We can touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. All right, all you, take care of yourselves, take care of your family. You know how much I miss and so miss you when we have a little break in the middle. But that's all right? We're going to touch base again and we go ting. Okay, guys, so take care of yourselves and may God bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Take care. God bless you.